What is up, everyone? JD here. I hope you're doing well today. Today, I'm going to be doing the disassembly for my Divo Knives collab Stasa 23 Fireball. Let's get it. All right, guys, I am just going to do the breakdown and disassembly for this. I already took it apart and cleaned it and lubed it and everything, but I realized as I was doing the review, I am actually kind of also letting you know where to go to pick this up if this model should interest you. And I thought it would behoove me, big word there, JD, to disassemble this for you guys in case anybody wants to take it apart, in case you have any questions on the skiff information, which was in the video for the review. But this is the disassembly video, so it is 5mm 1/16 ball. I messed up and said that wrong in the review video. You will want good bits and hardware. If you don't have fresh bits and hardware, I do recommend them. You're really going to want them for this particular disassembly. It is not because there's anything wrong with the tooling, but you'll understand why here in just a moment. So everything on the external is T8, and you will have to remove the show side screws as well. So let me go ahead and start with these two. We'll take these off, and I think if I recall correctly, yeah, for some reason, I'm not sure why, they don't want to fall out of the titanium easily. These are the center screws, so I'm going to lay them out so I know how they are, and this is the tail screw. I think these two, actually, I'm going to put these together. Those are the same length. These are longer, and this one is shorter. So just doing this to kind of help keep myself straight here. Also, I will make sure and put in that reminder for you is there when you go to reassemble the knife. Now, with these done, I'm going to go ahead and just set the pocket clip to the side with those screws in them. Again, just to help me remember where they go. Now, this one here is going to be the same length as the first two, so mixing them up really won't matter. But if you're picky choosy, just lay them together. Something like that should do it. Just be careful not to shake your mat too much, and you should be good to go. With that, the back strap will easily remove, and at this point, it'll be revealed that you have a couple of hidden T6 here with standoffs for the rigidity. In the review, this is where I mentioned you probably could have gotten away with just doing the one here and not having the standoff on the other one here, because it's not going to move around a ton. And when you screw the back strap into the actual nested liners here, it is lifting up the scale, and that's going to keep that strength there. But, you know, if you're using the knife hard, is it going to hurt having these extra screws and hardware on there? Probably no. Having said that, when I got here, all I did was just check to make sure these were tight, and they felt good. There was no issues with them, and I just removed the remaining 3 screws for this disassembly. So let's take it apart and let you take a peek inside. It is a little hard. I have to lift it up for you guys to be able to see it. So there's your first screw. There's your second screw coming out here. I'm just laying these out because they are different than these screws, the size and the style of the screw, just so you don't get confused. Now I'm going to go back to my T8, which is another reason why I do like having multiple bits and drivers. And it feels pretty good with the depth, no issues whatsoever there. And hopefully you're able to easily identify your pivot, but again, lay that wherever you want. Once you have this disassembled, I will say everything is tight. So your tolerances are very tight on there. You do have your standoff and everything like that. It did pick up the stop pin, so I'm just going to flip that to the other side here. And that's it. That is the inside of your Divo Knives Tall Boy, in case anyone wondered what it looked like on the inside. Mine has been freshly cleaned and lubed, so I'm just going to touch up a couple spots while I have it apart. And we'll just go ahead and reassemble from here. Yeah, so it didn't feel like there was any lube on the lock face, and it didn't feel gritty. All right, so if you're installing your skiffs, keep in mind here that it does ride directly on the liners, so you want to disassemble and do that immediately if you're going to want to switch to skiffs. Truth be told, the QB skiffs that come on here, the stamp bearings, they felt good. I don't think that it's totally necessary to flip those out, but you may want to. While I'm here, I'm just going to go ahead and clean this again. It looks like it could use it. Yep. All right. So a little dirty there. And just for reassembly, it's just going to be the reverse order of how you installed everything. So go ahead and whatever tickles your fancy as far as the order, but I'm just going to start with the pivot. Then I'm going to reinstall my standoff screws. And then once the standoff screws are put back together, it's pretty much ready to be reassembled. So throw your back strap on, and then take your center screw. Take your front screws or your show side screws for whichever version you have and install those. And then last, install your pocket clip. All right, and that is it. Just be really careful screwing these in. That steel liner, it only has a certain amount of thickness to it, so you don't want to over torque those screws. Go ahead and check your action, check your centering. We are dead center, and then check your side to side. I have no side to side. Everything feels nice and smooth here. So that is going to wrap up the disassembly and maintenance for your Divo Knives Tallboy. I hope this helped you. A reminder, this is dropping on October 17th. There are only 300 in the first batch, which I fully anticipate is going to sell out. So they're probably going to have to order some more, guys. So be ready. Code JD for EDC at the link in the description down below will save you 10% on this purchase. It'll also let Divo and Stasa know who referred you, so use your boys' links. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did and it helped you, hit that like on the way out to let YouTube know that it did. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. I have videos like this and others out there for you should you need it. A special thank you to my channel members. All right, that is it, guys. I'm out of here. Have a great week. I'll catch you next time. Peace.